Hi, folks. George Rodriguez, El Conservador, talking to you from San Antonio on this Saturday, May 23rd, 2026. On Friday, yesterday, San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones created a mountain out of a molehill when she asked federal immigration officers to take steps not to deter or dissuade lawful U.S. voters from voting due to fear. Yes, the mayor sent a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Mark Rain Mullen on Friday also, after there was a traffic stop that was initiated by the Texas Department of Public Safety, and it sparked a fuss among anti-law enforcement liberals in the heart of leftist Congressman Joaquin Castro's district on the west side. The traffic stop occurred at a west side library that was serving as a voting site. 50-year-old Rogelio Cortez was stopped for an outstanding vehicle burglary warrant by the Texas Department of Public Safety, and several other law enforcement agencies were called, including ICE. However, Bexar County officials said that he was not a voter, and that the incident did not affect access to the polling site or disrupt voting operations. Nevertheless, that didn't bother the media or the local radicals from making a big fuss about it. Liberals complained of possible voter intimidation, prompting Mayor Jones, of course, to send a letter to the Homeland Security Secretary Mullen to provide guidance to ICE officers on sensitivities around polling sites. Why just ICE? Why not the rest of the law enforcement folks that were involved? You know, the issue is, my friends, why weren't these liberals scared when millions of illegal aliens were pouring across the country during the Biden administration? Pouring across the border, should I say, during the Biden administration. Why aren't they scared of the thousands of illegal aliens who are committing crimes in their neighborhoods, mostly in the Hispanic neighborhoods? Why aren't they concerned about the hundreds of thousands of illegal aliens that are driving around in the public streets without insurance or licenses? Adding to the liberal self-righteousness, of course, a witness told the local KSAT TV news that liberal Democrat Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar told a DPS trooper at the scene to get out of here because it's intimidating voters. Sheriff Salazar later claimed that the state trooper was extremely professional and reaffirmed, though, that Bexar County's Sheriff Office is in charge of election security. Salazar also said that he wanted to assure everybody that polling sites are safe and secure. He said that he had received assurances from the federal authorities that they are not targeting polling sites. Geez, no kidding. However, that didn't matter to San Antonio Mayor Ortiz Jones. Although the city has nothing to do with election security or the election sites, the mayor wants guarantees from the federal government, which likewise has nothing to do with local election security. Liberals are spreading fear about ICE and even all other law enforcement agencies at polling places, about them being at polling places or anywhere for that matter. Why are people afraid of ICE unless they're illegal aliens? Why are they afraid of the local and state police unless they're criminals? Why would an illegal alien be at a voting poll anyway? San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz is a weak, disorganized mayor who is trying to be relevant. She needs a government class to understand who does what in federal, state, and local government. The mayor should encourage citizens to support all law enforcement rather than fanning their fear of ICE and other law enforcement agencies, including the San Antonio Police. This is another example, my friends, of liberals using a minor incident to fabricate, yes, fabricate, a story that serves their liberal agenda. My friends, I'm George Rodriguez, El Conservador. Once again, you can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook. You can look on your website. You can look for the website at elconservador.net. Until next time, my friends.